What are my goals for 2026? So, last year I spent most of the year getting everything set up for my business, such as my LLC, tax information, buying my domain, setting up a website, designing it. And I started doing in person vending shows just so I can get used to getting into sales again, selling all pieces of my personal collection, and to build up my inventory of singles so I can continue with live shows, as well as buying sealed as well so that I can build up what I already have and be able to have at least some items ready to go for when I finally launch my Pokemon online business. But for this year, I want to do at least maybe one show a month or every other month, just so I can kind of continue to build up inventory, not only for my singles, but also be able to acquire sealed collections and buy those for the online store. Since as of right now, I'm just working off of my own personal collection because I don't have any distribution as of right now, which I don't expect to as of right now because it's still very early on. And I just want to get an idea of how the business runs online just using what I have. From the vending perspective, I want to at least try to hit enough profit that pays for my own personal collection in all, including singles, my binder collections as far as vintage first editions, as well as my sealed products, which comes out to just under $7,000 as far as what I put in. Now, the collection that I'm keeping is much more valuable than that now, of course, but at least that's what my goal is, hopefully by the end of this year, if not, maybe sooner. But I'm going to set expectations a little bit low because the competition is high right now. There's a lot of people starting new Pokemon card businesses. So I just want to give myself some expectation on maybe this is going to take a little bit longer than you think. As far as the online business goes, I want to try to have at least $20,000 sales by the summer. So I'm going to label that as about May. Now I'm weeks away from launching my own website, thepokebaron.com. I still have some small little things that I want to do to the website itself, but most of it is already ready to go. The main thing is making sure I have enough inventory so when I do get traffic to the site, I don't sell out so fast. So hopefully $20,000 in sales by the start of summer, hopefully by May. End of year, I want to hopefully hit $50,000. Now, again, these aren't high numbers, and it's because, one, I want to start off small and I want to scale myself to what I'm comfortable with. I still work full time. I work 40 hours a week, sometimes more. I want to be able to dedicate enough time to this business, but also don't want to overwhelm myself. With that, I also want to try to work on getting some distribution, maybe domestic, hopefully, even if it's just for supplies. I want to just at least have my name on their books and start building up my total spend with them. Again, even if it's supplies for vending shows, that actually becomes very helpful. You'll be surprised how many people don't carry enough supplies, such as sleeves and top loaders, or even sometimes card savers for people that rip open packs at the show. If they get a card that's gradable, that's perfect. That's a perfect situation to be able to have some of that stuff on hand. And so domestically, if I can get my name on one of those distributors just for supplies, I'll be A-okay. I'll be totally cool with that. Another one is going to be international. So maybe working more into Japanese. I don't know really much or how to go about finding all that kind of stuff, but I do at least want to dig a little deeper. I've done a little bit of research and I found some distributors for Japanese and some Chinese, but I'm very risk averse. So I don't really know if I want to jump into that quite yet because it's still very early on and I just don't want to put myself at risk for losing money to any kind of scams or issues that come up from that. So I may hold off on that or just work with somebody that's a wholesaler within the States that gets Japanese product and maybe work into it that way as long as the cost makes sense. Another goal that I have is with content. Thanks to PokeNE giving out all the pro tips and knowledge that he has through his experiences, but I'm going to work on getting more content. Now I'm just over a year on YouTube, but I didn't go as consistently as I wanted to. I think I only got about 50 videos total throughout the entire year. I'm not exactly sure on the final number, but I was pretty good early on. I was doing maybe one video every other week. Mainly it was pack openings while also looking at some market stuff, but I did fall off quite a bit after like maybe 10 videos. And I was very sporadic on when I would film. So I definitely want to start posting at least 2 to 3 times a week, if not a little bit more, just so I can kind of build up that community, that trust, and kind of just share some of my knowledge that I have on the Pokemon space, the trading card space, and that kind of stuff. Because every vendor show I go to, there's always somebody new, somebody that doesn't know about PSA grading, conditions, sets, rarities, or anything like that. So I definitely want to kind of go more toward educating as well. And because I like it, because it's fun. And recording content has become a little bit easier for me now that I'm a little bit more comfortable with it. So I definitely want to start working on posting a little bit more each week. So right now I have under 200 subscribers. A lot of them actually came in some of my early videos and some of my later videos. I haven't gotten much traction, but I feel confident that I can, at least as I put more content out there, I can start to expand some of those numbers and start to grow my channel and myself and my store along with it. So I'm at let's just I'm at 127 subscribers as of today. So hopefully I can grow that to about 5,000 subs on YouTube by the end of this year, maybe about to 1,000 on Instagram. I just have to get more consistent. It's not super high lofty goals or anything exciting. Those are just the numbers and the goals that I want to hit for this year as I get going in the start of 2026. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Help me grow this channel. Help me grow with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. If y'all want more business content, of course, I'm not the expert. There's definitely more people out there that know more than I do, but I definitely do want to kind of track my journey along. Join me with this experience. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.